Hi everyone, I'm Ben. Welcome to the Beige Test Kitchen. Instead of some food today, we're going to be working with some coffee, and with summer upon us, we thought it would be a really good idea to do some summer iced coffee recipes. We'll be making two beverages today. First, we'll be doing an iced AeroPress recipe using a Columbian filter coffee from Field Coffee here in Berlin. And secondly, we were doing an iced oat milk flat white using the Sante Columbian from the guys at 5 Elephant. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first up, we're doing the iced AeroPress. We've got 14 grams of coffee, medium ground. We'll be putting 100 grams of ice into the cup. We'll also be brewing with 100 grams of water. So let's get started. First off, we'll start with the ice. So we're just gonna fill that with 100 grams of ice approximately. And this is just a variation on my standard AeroPress recipe that I'm brewing regularly. And we'll be using two filter papers for the AeroPress, and we'll actually be using the non-inverted method today. So I've already pre-wet the filter, so that's already rinsed out all of that, the papery taste. And we'll just add the coffee to the chamber. Put the scale on the appropriate setting, and then we're ready to go. So we start off doing with the bloom, which is about 28 to 30 grams of water. Quick stir a little bit just to disperse all of the coffee throughout the mixture. Then at the 30-second mark, we're going to fill it up to 100 grams of water total. So we just slowly fill that up. And that's it. It's not very much water in this recipe because it's actually got a lot of ice in the glass. So we give that a quick stir, a nice thorough stir, just to make sure everything is well incorporated. And then what we do is we put the plunger in the top, but then pull it back just to create a bit of vacuum so it's not actually pouring through the filter paper while we're waiting for the brew to finish. So now we're waiting for about 1 minute 30. Just have to be a little bit patient while the coffee and the water does its thing. Coffee we're using is from Field Coffee today. It's Columbian, so it's got some really nice earthy notes and textures. So we're just about to reach 1 minute 30, and we're going in for the press. So we just push that down gently. Shouldn't take too long using this inverted method. And what we'll actually end up with, it's going to start to hiss, and at that hissing we stop. You actually notice if you've brewed well, you'll actually have a nice dome in the top, in the coffee bit there. So we flick that over, and then the most important part is obviously to get this onto the ice as soon as possible. So we'll just go for the pour here. And that's it. We just give it a few minutes just to chill and give it a bit of a swirl, and really, that's what it is. So that's a really simple iced AeroPress recipe. Wait a few minutes for the beverage to fully chill down, and enjoy. Okay, so next up we have the iced flat white using the Sante Columbian Espresso from 5 Elephant. Really all we're going to do here is we'll prepare our glasses, and we'll then go over and actually make the espresso. And then what we'll do is we're simply going to pour the espresso onto the top of the drink with the milk already in there. It makes it look really, really nice. It's a really nice way to, it's the best way to present it in my opinion. So first off, we're actually going to fill a glass with some ice. And today we're actually using the oat milk from Minor Figures. Just going to half fill that glass with some of the oat milk. Alright, so we'll head over to the espresso machine. We'll make that. We're using 18 grams of coffee and hopefully get a really nice tasty espresso. And we want the scale just to ensure the consistency of the brew. 17.9, it's pretty good. So first thing we do, give it a bit of a flush out quickly, just to make sure that it cools down a little bit. Then we'll jump into putting the espresso into the basket. Bit of a polish with the tamper, clean up, make sure it's nice and clean there. Quickly just going to zero the scale before we draw the espresso, and off we go. Okay, so we have our prepared glass with the minor figures oat milk. We also have our espresso, and so now we just get to the business and actually finish off this iced flat white. So taking our espresso and pouring it into the top. You actually notice you get some nice marbling, you get some really nice imagery there as you pour it over the top. And then the final thing, really, put in your favourite reusable glass straw in this particular case, and enjoy. So here we have it. We've got our iced flat white recipe using the Columbian Sante Espresso from Five Elephant, and also oat milk courtesy of Minor Figures. We also have the iced AeroPress recipe using the Columbian filter coffee from Field here in Berlin. These are some really simple summer coffee recipes that you can experiment with at home, and for more, make sure to check out our website where there's other food and coffee recipes. Be sure to like and subscribe to Beige on Instagram and YouTube. Thanks.